They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Look at this Arizona defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Steal! Check steal!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Ultra, swing, yellow, black swap, ready.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The Cardinals at 1-7 now on the year, and they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently ask for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
The extra point by Ryland up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But for this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You look at this Patriots defense.
They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Go team.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Claws red. Ready.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 9.
Smash. Drill.
Ritter going to change it up.
Five. 97. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a third down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, go steal. Hut.
Ritter fires quickly all wide.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Back to Stevenson on first down. He'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
First down, New England.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
He'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go now.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 14-yard line.
Set, punt.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I showed my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
6-yard line.
Punt, punt.
First down, here's Ritter.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hey, go furious. Go red.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Check smash.
On second down now, it's Benson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ready.
Ridder completes this quickly. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 47-yard line.
560. Rail. Yellow. Smash. Red. Zoom. Black.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Black shot. Set.
Looking to throw it here. Ridder. And able to fall down on Lazard. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Fury. Yellow. Hut.
Now Ridder to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On second down, it's Benson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Six. Mega. Set. Hut.
Going play action. Ridder. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will knot us up at 10. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That's probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Able to slither by. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 33. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
New England.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd down and 8.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will take the lead at 13-10.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Ridder cannot escape, and they bring him down. Ridder trying to get them up to the line here in a hurry.
17. Black Ultra.
Brings up 2nd down.
Drill green. Set.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ridder. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Blue strike. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And marking down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Claude red. Fight. White. Hut, hut.
Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So that wipes away a big play on the penalty for illegal touching on the outside.
And that's one as a receiver where a lot of times you don't even realize that you've even done it, but just one foot goes over the chalk, and you're the first to touch it when you come back in, that's going to be a penalty.
Rail. Yellow. Smash, red. Black shot. Ready?
On second down, Ritter.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Mega. Claw, 10. Blaster, 6. Mega.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And incomplete.
Many times the mindset of a play caller after a quarterback's thrown an interception on the previous drive is to come right back and give them a throw to get their confidence back. Give them something easy, get a completion, kind of get them settled again. Instead, this ball was tipped in the air and almost turned into an interception. Offense trying to make a big play, defense trying to make a big play, turned into an incompletion. So now maybe they can back off a little bit, try to relax him, and get him something that'll work.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. It's Marte Mapu.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff, Stevenson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Back to throw here.
Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Gibson.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are able to widen their advantage. Now Ryland for the PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Patriots 20, Cardinals 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Set hunt.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Green Jack. Black Ultra. Drill green. Hut.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
Red cycle. Set.
On 1st down, Ritter. Open man here is Benson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Hey, green.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Blue striker. Set hunt.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Go pink.
They'll send Marshall in motion left.
Slide through. Set.
And he'll get it here on the end around. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Called out a gain of 5 as as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Ultra. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Now Ritter.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Red, yellow. Ready?
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to step out of bounds up past the 40.
A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
On the set.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hut, hut.
On play action, here's Ritter.
Flushed out right.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's good for a Cardinal.
Smash.
They'll run on 1st down. Benson.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Down there. 50, drill, 52, smash, red.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his
Think he got
rhythm is just
confused?
off?
I
He's
don't
got
know.
thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Hey, go steal. Set.
On 2nd down now. It's Benson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Black. Faster, faster.
Ritter now on 2nd down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Yellow. Blaster, 6.
Ritter will throw for it.
And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone left out a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 2nd and 11. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
52 blaster. Hey, check mega. Set, huh?
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Benson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Mega. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cards have taken a 4th-quarter lead.
A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Shot.
Now
17.
Ritter going to change up the look.
Edo Blue. Set.
They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Cardinals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
Throw left side complete. That's Benson.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Check, smash. Ready.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Arizona, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New England, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.